darling. I was so afraid I wouldn't get here in time to say goodbye. Well, I just want you to know that I'll be thinking of you constantly. The wonderful times we've had together, those moonlight strolls, those happy weekend trips. I love you, Tip. I'll be lost without you. Oh, you're crying, too. You mustn't let the others see you. They'll think you're a coward.
I bet he'd write you a letter every day if he could.
Well, you'll take good care of him, won't you?
Sure, we're buddies from now on.
And if he whines in the middle of the night, why...
I'll walk him around the block a couple of times.
All aboard?
Well, goodbye, Tippy. I know you'll come back all covered with medals. Oh, he wants to kiss me goodbye.
He's plenty brave.
Yeah.
Don't worry. This dog will be in the hands of 10,000 soldiers.
See, what happened to a dog should happen to me.
Ah. Good evening, Miss Duncan.
Oh, I'm not late, Mr. Maine. I was here early, but, well, I had to go with the train to say goodbye to Tippy.
Yeah.
You see, Tippy's gone to war.
Oh, I'm sorry. You never told me about this. Tippy, who is he?
Oh, he's the handsomest thing you've ever seen. Would you like to see his picture?
Huh. Oh. And while you're saying goodbye to that hound, I'm going crazy around here. Tom Martin, one of the biggest cafe men in the country's in town, wants a band for a new cafe he's opening up in Cleveland. Pay any price. $2,500, $3,500, $5,000.
Say, that means $500 a week commission, maybe, huh?
Yeah, maybe not.
Why?
Because there's not a band available. All those that aren't booked solid are either in the Army or the Navy or split up working in defense plants.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get a shave. And the way I feel, I may bump the barber's elbow so he'll cut my throat.
Poor guy. I thought for a minute I was going to get the back salary he owed me, but no bands. No bands. Bertie Benson and her Hotsy Totsies. Girl band. Who wants a girls band? I do. I want a girls band. Oh. Hello, is Miss Bertie Benson there? Oh, Miss Benson, this is the Waldo, Maine agency. Is your band working? It isn't? They haven't? Well, tell me, could you get them together and bring them down here right away? After lunch? Fine, fine, yes. All right, goodbye. Uh-huh. Well, they stand those things. Mr. Maine, I've got a band for you.
If you're going to pull some corny gag about a rubber band or a hat band, don't. I'm in no mood for it.
No, I got a real band. They'll be here any minute. They can't be drafted or anything.
We can't use the band from the old soldiers' home.
Oh, Waldo, come, nothing like that. Wait till you see them.
Dottie, if this is on the level, you saved my life.
Well, I'm telling you, your troubles are over.
I gotta call Martin. Give me a line.
Oh, I did that already. He'll be here, too.
Dottie, you're a treasure.
Oh, you're just saying that because you owe me money.
I'm gonna raise your salary. I'll do better than that. I'll split the commission with you.
Well, let's see, that's $4.25 less $20. The beauty parlor's right down the hall, madam. Thank you.
I beg your pardon. I'm Bertie Benson. These are my Hotsy Totsies. We're all ready and raring to go.
Oh, do you know Bertie Benson and her Hotsy Totsies?
Yeah, I am Bertie Benson.
Just a minute, dear. Don't go away. There must be some mistake. This is the Bertie Benson and her Hotsy Totsies that I was referring to.
Sure, that's me, and this is us. Weren't we cute? Remember when this was taken, girls?
Just before the crash in 1929.
I'm terribly sorry to disappoint you, lovely ladies, but the job that I called you about has been filled.
Isn't that just
Anyway, it was a thrill to get a call from an agency after all these years. You know where to get us if you want us.
Yeah.
You know, we're like a lot of fire horses. We're ready to go the minute the bell rings.
Oh, well, I'm awfully sorry that you ladies had to come out on a wild goose chase.
You don't mind. Most of us chase chickens all day long anyway.
Well, you look like a good egg.
Should have seen us in our younger days. Swell gals.
Yes,
Well,
goodbye.
goodbye. Sorry.
Goodbye.
Dottie.
Mr. Maine, I just wanted to explain to you.
This document makes you the sole owner of this thriving enterprise.
Owner? Oh, Mr. Maine, thanks. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, for the first time in years.
Where are you going?
To join the Marines.
Oh. Owner. Oh, I gotta tell him.
You've seen him up and down the avenue, and now he's wearing the navy blue. She had a tear in the corner of her eye as he said his last goodbye. Shoo, 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 baby. Shoo, 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 baby. Bye, 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 baby. Papa's off to the 7 seas. Don't cry, baby. Don't sigh, baby. Bye, 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 baby. When I come back, we'll live a life of ease. Seems kind of tough now to say goodbye this way. But Papa's gotta be rough now so that he can be sweet to you another day. Bye, 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 baby. Don't cry, baby. Shoo, 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 baby. Papa's off to the 7 seas. Shoo, 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 my baby. Shoo, 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 my baby. Bye, 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 my baby. Papa's off to the 7 seas. Don't cry, my baby. Don't sigh, my baby. Bye, 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 my baby. When I come back, we'll live a life of ease. Seems kind of tough now to say goodbye this way. But Papa's gotta be rough now so that he can be sweet to you another day. Oh, bye, bye, baby. Don't you dare cry, baby. Shoo, shoo, baby. Papa's off to the 7 seas. Papa's shoving off to the 7 seas. Shoo, shoo.
Girls, Mr. Maine just gave me the business.
Oh, well, that's nothing. He's been giving people the business for years.
No, look.
Well, now that you've got it, what are you going to do with it?
Well, I want you two to come in with me and cut yourself a piece of cake.
It's too soon after lunch.
No, I mean, I want you to be partners.
We heard you the first time. No thanks. You keep your cake. This is our bread and butter.
Oh, but this is a hunk of bread and butter like you've never seen in your life before. There's only one thing wrong with it.
What's that?
The jam.
What jam?
The jam that I'm in. Oh, you just gotta help me. There's a fella coming in any minute to hear the band, and if he likes them, it means I'll knock out from $250 to $500 a week commission.
Well, what makes you think he won't like them?
'Cause there ain't no band.
Well, what can we do about it?
Well, I got an idea. Maybe it won't work, but it's worth a try. Now, if you just do what I tell you, girls. Come here a minute. Oh, Dr. Livingstone. I mean, Mr. Martin, I presume. How do you do?
Where's Mr. Maine?
Well, he won't be here. He's working out a deal with the United States Marine Corps.
But I thought he was...
He left everything to me.
Where's the band?
Oh, they won't be here either, but you'll hear them all right. They're playing at the launching ceremonies of a Liberty ship.
Now, look here, young lady. If you think you're going to drag me out to a launching, you've got another think.
Oh, well, they're going to phone the audition in, Mr. Martin. The call is due any minute. See what I mean? Just like radio. Are you ready, girls?
Girls?
Oh, yes, I forgot to tell you, this is a girls' band.
I can't use a girls' band.
But, gee, Mr. Martin, it's not going to cost you anything just to listen to them. A 1 and a 2 and a...
played many launchings?
Thousands.
Sounds like a record.
What?
I said it sounds like a record. In fact, I'm sure it is. No other band in the country has played that many launchings. It's a new record, all right. Have any vocalists?
Vocalists?
Yeah, singers.
Oh.
I can't use a band without singers.
Oh, yes, they have wonderful singers. You'll hear one of them in a minute. The singer will come in on the chorus.
The singer will come in on the chorus. The singer will.
Mr. Jive has gone to war, to war, to war, to war. Sergeant Cat has gone to bat, to score, to score, to score. He's digging in a foxhole, and chopping in a jungle of mud. Mr. Jive has gone to war, to war, to war, to war. When the boogie bugle blows, Jackson says a solid mess of act. When the solid sender goes, measure Smiths and zeros tumble. You should see that suit shoot. Man alive, don't fear no more, 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 no more.
Deposit another 15 cents, please.
No more, no more, no more. Mr. Jive has gone to war, to war, to war, to war. When the boogie bugle blows, Jackson sends a solid mess of act. When the solid sender goes, measure Smiths and zeros tumble. You should see that suit shoot. Man alive, don't fear no more, no more, no more, no more. Mr. Jive has gone to war till there's a war no more.
The launching.
I'd like to have seen that.
I'm glad you didn't. I mean, we couldn't have made it anyway, no.
Well, you've got a swell band. How much?
Well, how much do I have to ask for to get them $2,500 a week?
I don't understand.
Well, I can start at any figure, 5,000, 7,500, but when we get all through arguing, it's got to simmer down to 2,500.
Well, in that case, I guess I'll save a lot of time if I say 2,500 right now.
Yeah, why don't you say it?
Consider it said.
Sold American.
Now, I've got just time to catch that plane to Cleveland and arrange for the opening.
Well, that gives me an opening to ask for a little advance, you know, to sort of bind the deal.
Let me tell you something, Miss...
Duncan. Duncan, like donuts and coffee.
Miss Duncan, I don't make advances.
Oh, I can see you're a perfect gentleman.
I mean cash advances.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The band will go on salary the minute they get to Cleveland. Till then, I don't put out a nickel. Now, wire me when they'll arrive. Goodbye, Miss Coffee.
Donuts. Duncan, I mean. Well, it's been awfully nice meeting you, Mr. Martin. I sold him a band.
Don't tell me we got away with it.
Well, if you'd have been there, you'd have nearly died.
We nearly died in here. I almost drowned.
Well, he bought the band for $2,500 a week. Now, that ain't steam heat.
Nope, it's just hot air.
Hot air, $250 a week commission, a couple hundred a week apiece for you two as vocalists. That's $650 right there. And I'll go along with the band as manager for another couple of hundred, maybe the leader for $200 a week more. Let's see now, that all adds up to,
To nothing. Daddy, I hate to wake you up out of this beautiful dream you're having, but all you sold that man, and there was a phonograph record.
Did I? Oh, sure I did.
Now you really got to get a band, and to make it tougher, a girl band.
I know what I'll do. I'll get a good man's band, and I'll dress them up like girls.
And where are you going to get a good man's band?
Oh, that's right. That's what started this whole thing.
Yeah.
I'll have to think of something else. No.
Hello, dearie. You know, the girls and I got talking things over after we left, and we decided that we have a little too much mileage on us to suit the cats of today.
Well, Bertie, that just can't be helped. Things have changed a lot since the old days.
Oh, they sure have.
Yeah. Well, you can't pull a razzmatazz band on the gates these days. When the bat wheel that contacts for the give-out, you got to cut the buck with plenty of barrel house if you want to be up in the buggy. You can't be just 14 harps and a cannon. The agony piper has to really send himself on the misery tube. And who's ever on the slush pump better not be schmaltzy. The rosin sniffers have to saw away and beat him down to the socks. The grunt horn player and the skin thumpers better be reet on the beat. And the doghouse slapper must be a blip. In other words, copacetic. The Irish spankers got to massage those elephants' teeth without without hitting any clinkers. Every jazzician has got to be murder.
I dig your jive, honey.
Yeah, but where are you going to find a band like that?
I got one.
What? Oh, don't drape me with the wrong riff, Bertie.
I'm not bumping my gums for nothing, chum.
Well, where are they? Who are they?
Well, you see, me and the gals, we've trained our daughters and our nieces and all the neighbors' kids to play. They've whipped up a swell band, play at all our parties and dances.
Well, when can I hear them, Bertie? I just gotta hear them.
Well, come on out to my ranch in the valley this afternoon late. We're gonna have a barbecue. Broiled chicken, hot corn, hot biscuits, hot coffee, and hot music.
Hot diggity!
I'm just another blues at 1922, a super extraordinary flopperoo. For years I was a dusty on the well-known shelf, and really feeling awful sorry for myself. Poor me, I'm just another blues. Then someone got the notion that I could revive. He took away my sadness and he gave me jive. He added boogie-woogie, and when he got through, he made my blues a blues that anyone could do to me. I'm just another blues. I'd like to thank you for the boogie ride. Thanks for the aid to the bar. Now I'm on the solid side, biggest attraction by far. I'm just another blues, but now in 43. Everyone is saying what a hit I'll be. Who'd ever guess that this success could all take place? Because somebody put some boogie in my bass, but still, I'm just another blues. I'm just another blues of 1922. What a flopperoo, sitting on the shelf, feeling sorry for myself. Poor me, I'm just an old beat up, knocked out blues. Swing fans started rating me #1 song of the day. Big bands started dating me. Who's it said that boogie don't pay? Hey, I'm just another blues, but since the change in me, everyone is saying what a hit I'll be. Who'd ever guess that this success could all take place? Because somebody put some boogie in my veins. Still, I'm just another blues.
Well, Bertie, let's haggle over a deal.
Oh, sure.
Dottie, may I speak to you for a moment?
Please, not when I'm talking business.
Miss Duncan wants to sign the kids up.
Well, where are they going to work? In Cleveland.
Well, we don't want those kids hopscotching over the country all alone. We went through all that ourselves, and we fought off more wolves than Daniel Boone.
Oh, but they won't be alone. I'll be with them every minute.
That's different.
Yes, I'm going to give up everything else just I'm going to give up everything else just so I can see that they're properly cared for.
Fine, thanks so much. Girls, what do you say?
Okay.
It's all right with me. When do they leave?
Tomorrow, and I'll take care of the railroad accommodations, and I'll call you later. It's been awfully nice meeting you,
Oh,
Bertie.
so glad you came.
Thank
so
you for
glad.
the lovely barbecue.
Goodbye.
Sorry, there you are. Oh, so you're still sore because I wouldn't let you butt in while I was making the deal. Well, I didn't mean to be rude, but one wrong crack and the whole thing could have gone bluey. Well, now that I put the whole thing over with a bang, was it anything important?
Not very.
That's what I thought.
We just wondered what you were going to use for money to get the band to Cleveland.
Well, I'm glad I didn't let you ask me a silly question like that in front of... What am I going to use for money? Why'd you stop me? Fine pals, let me make a sap out of myself. Well, I'll figure something out. We'll invest in going business. Call Webster, 31284. Well, I couldn't sleep a wink last night worrying how to get the money, but this solves everything. I called him up and he's coming over right away. I'm going to sell him the agency.
But he wants to invest in a going business.
It's a going business. It's going so fast it's almost gone.
Well, it's gone if this guy's got enough moolah. I take after my dad. He could sell anything. He sold the county courthouse to a fellow one time and charged him $4 extra for the pigeons. Now, this fella may need a little extra convincing, so I tell you what we better do.
Take a letter. Barton Brothers Circus. We will be glad to furnish you with a 60-piece band for the sum of $15,000 a week. However, we cannot make the allowance you request on your old calliope, as these instruments are a drug on the market due to the controversy with the Steamfitters Union. Oh, hello. Looking for a job? You take shorthand. Sit down. Take a letter. Arturo Toscanoff. Dear Art, the best tunes of all come from Carnegie Hall. Yes, the best tunes of all come from Carnegie Hall.
Hey, wait a minute. I own this place.
Oh, you don't say. Oh, then you must be the party who talked to me over the phone. Well, I'm the party who talked to you.
Small world, isn't it?
What do you want to do? Sell a half interest?
Well, I'd rather sell all of it.
Oh, business is bad, huh? Well, no wonder. Here it is after 9 o'clock and no one on the job.
Well, things will pick up in a minute. Ah, Mademoiselle's Partokas. When did you get in town?
We just arrived. We want to talk to you like anything business.
We are in trouble, something tremendous.
What happened?
In the middle of our concert tour, we have no manager.
We give him, what do you call it, the comb off.
The brush off.
Brush, comb, what's the never mind? He got in our hair.
And you're looking for a new agent.
To be certainly.
That's the idea in a bombshell.
Well, I'm sorry, mademoiselles, but I'm retiring from business. Selling out. Selling out.
Selling, to this gentleman's. Oh, I hope so.
Tell us, who is his name?
Oh, these are the Partokas sisters, the famous opera singers. This is Mr.
McKay's the name. Maxwell McKay.
You should buy this place, Mr. McCake. You make many monies.
We'd like it to pieces to put our careers in your hands.
Yes, I think I'd like that, too. Excuse me. How much?
I'll surprise you. Only $5,000.
Well, I'll surprise you. I'll give you $2,500.
I'll surprise you. I'll take it. Eula and Tessie, Maggie and Cynthia, Blossom and Fanny. Well, you better get your instruments ready, girls. We got a lot of rehearsing to do. I told you I'd put it over. I got a lot of bulldog in me.
I'm sure the bull part.
My conscience bothers me about Mr. McKay. That was almost like stealing.
Why, we'll send him his money back as soon as we get working. I got it all right here, except what I paid for the railroad tickets and a few incidentals.
With what we're getting out of this engagement, we ought to have him paid off in a couple of weeks.
Well, you just stick with me and you'll be wearing radishes as big as diamonds. Are you all set, girls?
Yeah.
Well, first I'd like to run over. Take the door to the left.
Okay.
Door to the left.
One night at Murphy's Tavern, a wise guy took the floor and told us just how we could win this war. He complained about our army, our navy too, till a meek little chap in the back of the room told him what he could do. Take the door to the left and walk down the hall till you come to the stairs that lead to the cellar. And if you please, my good man, throw that junk in the old trash can. Take it away, move it away, toss it away, lose it. While riding on a streetcar, a lady next to me began to rant and rave indignantly. It's another Meatless Tuesday. How she did shout. Then the motorman said, this may not be your street, but here's where you get out. Take the door to the left and walk down the hall till you come to the stairs that lead to the cellar. In case you don't know my plan, why don't you throw that junk in the old trash can? Take it away. away, move it away. Toss it away, lose it. The moral to my story is help the victory drive, or you'll be helping those in column 5. Though we'll do some do without 'em, we'll all stay free. And if anyone grumbles about it, we'll tell them most emphatically, take the door to the left and walk down the hall till you come to the stairs that lead to the cellar. In case you don't know my plan, throw that junk in the old trash can. Take it away, move it away. Heave it away, toss it away. I said to throw that junk. I said to toss that junk. I said to throw that junk in the old trash can.
Well, that was swell, girls. Now I think we ought to run over that
Tickets?
number. I gave you tickets for all of us, sir.
Yes, I know, miss. We're giving them back to you.
Why, are we on the wrong train?
No, you're on the right train, but not for long, I'm afraid.
We're pinched.
We're picking up a bunch of pilots at the next stop, and we've got to make room for them.
Yes, there are 12 of them. The same number as in your band. So instead of asking 12 unattached passengers, we thought since you girls were a unit, you wouldn't mind.
Well, no, of course not.
You'll be on your way again tomorrow.
Yes, you can stay overnight at the best hotel in town. The railroad pays for everything.
You tell the station master what happened and just show him your tickets.
Oh, boy, this is the first steak I've had in months.
We never could afford it.
We never could find it.
Well,
Just string along with me, kids, and from now on, it'll be steak and cake. When the railroad gets the bill for all this, they'll have to sell a couple of engines.
How do you do?
How do you do?
I'm the station master. You phoned for me to come over here.
And I'm the hotel manager.
How do you do? We're just having a little snack.
Well, isn't that fine? Now, if you'll just show me your tickets.
Well, certainly you don't think we're foolish enough to expect to be guests of the railroad if we can't produce our tickets. Oh. Just a moment. Girls, I can't seem to find my handbag. Have any of you seen it?
Oh, wow. No.
Well, of course, if you can't produce the tickets, that will change the whole complexion of things.
My complexion's changing already. I can't find my pocketbook. The tickets are in my pocketbook.
Well, that's too bad, young lady. I'm afraid your status as a guest of the railroad is temporarily suspended.
What about these rooms? What about paying for this food?
Must have dropped my purse on the train. I had it there, didn't I, girls?
Well, I'll wire the train, but I won't get an answer till very late tonight. In the meantime, as far as I know, you were never even on the train.
Well, how do you think we got to this burg? On a magic carpet?
If you can't pay for the food you've eaten, I'm afraid I'll have to turn you over to the police.
Do you have to do that?
Unless...
Unless is good enough for us.
The last one.
Well, I hope he's satisfied. This ought to even everything up.
Gee, we have to be pearl divers to keep from going to jail.
I'm glad I ate all I did, or I'd never have had the strength to get through this.
Yoo-hoo! Manager!
Yes?
We just finished the dishes.
Well, that's fine.
Let's keep it here.
We would have been better off if we let that hotel manager put us in jail.
We'd at least have a place to sleep.
Well, it's not my fault that this town is overloaded with defense plant workers. In spite of what you might think to the contrary, I didn't start this war.
think we ought to try to hitchhike our way back to Los Angeles.
Now, wait a minute, girls. Wait a minute. This is no time to quit. We got a swell job waiting for us in Cleveland. No, we're just having a little temporary tough luck, that's all. This is no time to give up. What would have happened if George Washington gave up? What would have happened if Abraham Lincoln gave up? What would happen if President Roosevelt gave up?
I give up what?
We wouldn't be here, that's what.
That would suit me fine.
Well, we gotta stick it out.
I can't even stick one foot out in front of the other.
Hey, wait a minute. There's a house. Maybe it's got rooms in it. I mean, maybe we can get a room there. It's our last chance.
It would have to be up on a hill.
Kind of spooky.
I guess nobody lives here.
Well, so much the better.
Nice soft floor, girls. Pick your spots. Funny, there's no one living here. I can't understand it.
This new gun we've developed can do everything but talk. We'll first bracket the target.
I was just dreaming that there was a terrific explosion.
I just dreamed this place was being blown up.
I had a nightmare we were being bombed.
Isn't that a coincidence? All of us having the same dream? Maybe it's lucky. Guess I'm not awake yet. Turn the radio on and see if there's any news of an invasion.
Today marks the opening of the duck season.
Well, that explains everything. Sure, that's what it is, just a lot of crazy duck hunters.
What kind of ducks have they got around here? We've been bombarded! What are we gonna do?
Well, I don't know about the rest of you girls, but I'm surrendering unconditionally. Japs, no regard for the rules of war.
Let's get our stuff and get in that closet. Come on.
With a single high explosive shell, we'll now demolish the target completely. That did it.
Well, I guess it's all over.
Now we'll probably be prisoners of war.
Well, anyway, we're all in one piece. Nothing's happened to us so far. I'll go out and see what's going on. Watch that first step, girls. It's a dilly.
No use trying to get away.
According to International Articles of War, page 467, paragraph 19, as agreed at the Geneva Conference, you don't look like no enemy.
Don't let appearances fool you.
Did you have anything to do with that blitzkrieg?
Plenty.
Well, you've got a nerve running around shooting cannons at a lot of young, innocent girls.
Innocent, young.
Well, these young, innocent girls and me.
You might have all been killed.
Now he tells us.
You know you're liable to a fine of $10,000.
You know you're liable not to get it?
You're the luckiest bunch of girls I ever saw.
That's what he thinks.
We wouldn't have been in that house if we had any other place to sleep.
You don't happen to have a cup of coffee in your pocket, do you, stranger?
Are you hungry?
We'll eat anything that won't bite us first.
Well, hop in the car.
So unless we get those railroad tickets back, we're stuck right here.
We'll talk it all over while you're having a nice breakfast at the Who's Cow.
Who's Cow?
Best food in town.
Well, of all the dirty tricks.
What's the matter?
We thought you were a nice guy trying to help us out, and now you turn out to be nothing but a double-crossing...
Now, wait a minute. I'm trying to be a regular fellow.
Well, is taking us to jail being a regular fella?
Okay, come on, get out.
Dottie, wait a minute. Look.
Say, you almost got some music pounded into your head, mister.
Are we still friends?
Yeah, sometime when you want a big laugh, why don't you try poisoning a well?
See, I bet he's not such a bad guy when you get to know him.
The trick is not to get to know him.
You can leave those instruments in the car.
Hey, those things are valuable.
We leave things in cars around here that are a lot more valuable than those.
For instance.
Look in that car.
Oh, isn't she sweet?
You?
Hello.
Oh, look, there's another one in that car. Oh, there's one over here, too.
What is this, the Star Club?
You'd better keep away from those babies.
Why, they're not contagious.
What are all these babies doing here?
They belong to women defense workers who have no one at home to leave them with.
Do all the women in town work?
Most of them, but we could use more. A lot of mothers who could work stay at home because they don't want to leave their babies where they won't receive the proper attention.
I don't blame them.
Well, why doesn't somebody do something about it?
What, for instance?
Daddy, you ought to be able to think of something.
Well, I am thinking of something.
What?
Food.
Come on, let's eat.
You folks care for anything else?
No, thanks. I never ate so many hotcakes in all my life.
Well, how do you feel now?
Oh, waffle. Did you get it, waffle hotcake? I didn't get it.
She'll be all right. The food's just made her a little hysterical.
Shall we go now?
Dottie, Bill's offered us his apartment while we're in town.
Is that the target for tonight?
I'll drop you off at my place, and then I'll run down and see if the station master has found your pocketbook. Confidentially, I hope he hasn't. Make yourselves comfortable, girls. This is it.
Oh, this is
I think you'll find room for everybody. Oh, by the way, there's an extra bunk right in here.
Well, where are you going to stay, Bill?
At my office. I often sleep there.
Well, this will probably only be a one-night stand. Maybe not even that if we find those tickets.
See, why don't you stay around for a couple of weeks and help raise funds for a place to take care of the children?
Well, that would be a swell idea.
Yes, it would be if we were staying here, but we're not.
Well, you can't tell. Your pocketbook may have fallen into the hands of an unscrupulous person.
Well, you're a cheerful little earful. Will you please go down and see the station master?
Okay. Don't forget, when I come back, I want to hear some music.
Do you mind if I use your telephone?
Not at all.
Bye, Bill.
Bye.
Hello, operator. Will you send a telegram for me, please? I'd like to send a telegram to Mr. Tom Martin, care of the Parkview Hotel, Cleveland, Ohio. Temporarily delayed because of transportation difficulties. Can be reached at the Regent Apartments, San Madero, Nevada. Sign it Dottie Duncan. Duncan. Like donuts and coffee. I'm sorry, I did that one.
You know something? I don't care if we never find those tickets.
Am I going to have trouble with you? Oh.
Hey, Joe.
Huh?
Mr. Drake's got a dame in his apartment.
Hey, dame. Huh, he's got 12 of them.
What?
Yeah, he ought to be reported for hoarding.
Can he kiss a kiss? Does he have that O? Does he ever miss? Ain't you dying to know? We're keeping it private, me and Private Joe. When he gets the end, do I get a glow? I'm a little wren, kinda dying to crow. We're keeping it private, me and Private Joe. He's a captivating eyeful. He captured me without a rifle. Do we woo a lot? Do I love him so? Will I tie the knot with my very best bow? We're keeping it private, me and Private Joe. That guy is a captivating eyeful, and I'm glad I picked him.
Where's all that racket coming from? Upstairs. Well, they have a lot of nerve.
Well, they just want to have their brains kicked out.
They probably ain't got any. Well, let's go up and give them the works.
Who will I do? I love him so. Will I tie the knot with my very best bow? We're keeping it private.
This your apartment with all the racket?
I'm sorry, fellas. I guess I must have left my radio on.
How do you expect us to get any sleep? Work all night and try and get some sleep in the day.
Yeah, with all this noise going on? Go back to bed, boys. I'll shut it off right away. I guess a tube burned out.
Well, some radio.
Say, I'd like one like that. Oh, hey, hello, cutie. Hey, baby. Oh, you over there. Listen, hey, you. Hey, ain't you going to invite us in?
Not right now, boys. I forgot I told the girls they could use my apartment to rehearse.
We'll rehearse with them.
Yeah. Now, take it easy, fellas. You can meet the girls later. Well, to help raise funds for the new baby station.
Baby station? What's that?
Well, you'll read all about it in the newspapers.
We're going to that luncheon, huh, fellas?
Yeah.
Come on.
Is there really going to be a luncheon?
There's got to be. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the girls will auction off another number. What do you bid to hear your favorite tune?
$50.
$100.
$500.
His Honor the Mayor bids $500. What will it be, sir?
Mama, I want to make rhythm.
Yasha was a prodigy since he was a kid of 3. He could play Rhapsody as good as they come. But as strange as it may be, Yasha hated melody. He had a yen for timpani. He longed to play drum. When his mother made him practice on the fiddle every day, he'd stop right in the middle and say, Mama, I want to make rhythm, don't want to make music, just want to go la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-day. Mama, I want to get hot shot, I want to make boomba, I want to go la-da-da-da-da-da-da-do-do-do-do-day. I've got no desire to carry a Stradivarius, but there's no limit or primitive tom-tom in my tum-tum. Mama, I want to make rhythm, don't want to make music, just want to go la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, Mama, I want to make rhythm, not music, just want to go la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, Mama, I want to get hot shot, make boomba, I want to go la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-day. I've got no desire to carry a Stradivarius, but there's no limit on primitive tom-tom in my tum-tum. Mama, I want to make rhythm, don't want to make music, just want to go bim-bam-bum, rip-ram-rum. I'll be as good as they come if they let me play the drum.
Now the girls will sell kisses at $10 a smack. The whole town's raving about you. You're local heroes, and the baby station's in the bag.
So are our railroad tickets.
Well, hello, Jack.
Hiya, Bill.
Come in. Girls, this is Captain Foster.
How do you do, Bill? How do you do? I heard all about you girls and the baby station project on my radio as I was driving over from the plant.
The girls are stranded here, and they don't like it.
Who said we don't like it?
Well, you know, when the news gets around that all these pretty girls are staying here, we're going to have to call out the riot squad.
Why?
Because the boys will mob the place. Say, why don't you come over to my aunt's house? She's got a great big place with plenty of grounds. It'd be ideal for the baby station project.
That's a great idea. Come on, girls, start packing.
But we like it here.
Well, Bill and I don't want you to be bothered by all the wolves in town.
Doesn't that guy mind his own business? Hey, give me a hand here, will you?
Well, I don't know anything about these things.
Just
Neither do
hold
I.
the baby. Oh. Boy, have I got a headache.
Come on, children, now. Everybody inside. Your luncheon's ready. Everybody inside now. Hurry up. Oh, the poor little darling's tired. Come on, honey. It's sleepy time.
Sleepy time is right. I'm so tired that I could make Rip Van Winkle look like he had insomnia.
I'm beginning to think you don't like children.
Well, of course I like children. Anybody who doesn't like children is all wet. So naughty. All the rest of the children are nice little ladies and gentlemen. Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Why? I hit it the first time, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
We'll have to get the children ready now. It's time for them to go home. Come on, get your coats in there.
Come on, children. Let's go. Come on.
I'll get it. Dottie, what happened? Goodness. Did you hurt yourself? My goodness, are you hurt?
Oh, I'm all right, girl.
Well, what happened?
Children ready?
They will be in a minute. They're getting the coats on now.
This is a wonderful thing you're doing. You should get a medal for this.
I'm going to put in for a wound stripe.
I'll bring Rollo back tomorrow.
I was afraid of that.
It's only a picture.
That little Rollo's apt to be a great artist when he grows up.
Yeah, but why does he have to grow up? Rollo.
You're famous.
How
Girl Band-Aid's war effort.
Well, Mrs. Grayson, you finally got off the society page.
Oh, really?
By the way, I promised that you girls would play at one of the defense plants today during the lunch hour.
You've certainly got us booked solid.
Isn't this wonderful? Stranded musicians take charge of defense workers' children.
Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. He said, pistol pocket mama, lay that pistol down. Drinking beer in a cabaret, and was he having fun? Until one night I caught him right, and now he's on the run. Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. He said, pistol pocket mama, lay that pistol down. I kicked out his windshield, I hit him over the head. I cussed him hard and said it I now wishes he were dead. Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. He said, pistol pocket mama, lay that pistol down. I saw him every evening, I wooed him every day. He said he'd be my daddy if I put that gun away. Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. He said, pistol pocket mama, lay that pistol down. Yo lay, lay that pistol down. No lay, yo lay that pistol down. Yo lay, yo low. I'd better lay that pistol down.
What's the matter?
They can't get away from me. I'll get them.
Who?
Those three crooks. I'll see that they get 20 years for this.
What are you looking for?
Never mind. Oh.
What's the matter with you? Stop that.
Here, get up from there.
Who, me?
Yes, all three of them.
Now, listen, you'd better be very careful how you speak to strangers.
What's this all about, Uncle Mac?
Uncle Mac, is he your uncle?
Yes. Do you know each other?
No.
This girl sold me an agency without any clients.
Yeah, but I was going to pay him back, even give him a commission on our salary. You'll make a lot of money on us if we ever get to Cleveland.
We're going to get $2,500 a week.
25. Well, what are you hanging around here for?
Well, I lost the railroad tickets. They were in the purse with my money.
You mean my money?
You mean my money?
What is this? If you want to be technical, the money really belongs to Morgenthau.
You see, I gave Uncle Mac $2,500 to take a flyer in some kind of business.
It was a flyer. They flew with the dough.
Then we really owe you the money.
Well, let's not worry about that right now. Look, girls, you were great today. So while you're going to be around here for a while, why don't you keep on entertaining the gang? Kind of do your bit to help the war effort.
What plant is Captain Foster assigned to?
To this plant right here.
Oh, boy, that's good enough for me.
How's this one sound? Tom Martin, dear Mr. Martin, band temporarily detained to do some very important government work. Dottie Duncan.
Well, that ought to cover the situation.
Some situation. That riveting machine has loosened a couple of my inlays.
Oh, you'll get used to that.
Yeah, you two don't seem to mind this a bit.
Why should we mind doing our patriotic duty?
I've never been so proud of anything in all my life.
You're in love.
What's wrong with that? Come on, hurry up. You'll be late.
I'll be right with you. Rollo's been here.
Hey, Dottie, come on, sit with us. We're going to have lunch with the boys.
No, thanks. I got an awful headache. I'm going to find a spot where there's some peace and quiet. Hey, fellas! Let me have a hand with this, will you? Hey, give me a hand here, fellas.
Attention, Daddy Duncan. Daddy Duncan, report at once with your band to the president's office.
I wonder what that's all about.
Well, let's go up and see.
I have a little bad news.
Bad?
Well, I should say bad for us here in the plant. This gentleman tells me that the railroad has okayed your transportation east, so I guess the only thing I can do is to release you from your jobs. Here are your availability slips.
Cleveland, here we come. Oh! Well, what's the matter with you, dames? Listen, before you cut your throat over this, I've got pretty good information that there are men in Cleveland, too.
Pardon me.
Oh, Miss Duncan, this is for you.
Telegram? Oh, maybe something happened to my dog. They always notify the next of kin. Oh.
It's for Mr. Martin in Cleveland. He says if we don't get there pretty soon, the deal's off.
Oh.
Just a minute, I've got an idea. How about you hiring the band to play right here? Music and entertainment are a great help to the morale of this or any other plant.
That's an idea.
I knew you'd see it that way, and their salary's nothing, only $2,500 a week.
$2,500 a week? Do you want me to make a fool of myself in Washington?
Oh, no, Mr. Putnam. We want you to make a fool of yourself right here. What difference does it make where you make a fool of yourself?
The answer is no.
He's the kind of a guy that'd pull a chair out from under Whistler's mother. Oh, Dottie!
Give her air.
And while you're at it, check my gas and oil. Well, I hope we don't have to pay excess fare for those torches you two are carrying.
All aboard Eastbound Express.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
I hate to see you go. I stalled it as long as I could.
What do you mean by that, Crack?
Your tickets and your money.
You had this all the time? Well, of all the nerve keeping us from making an honest living just because you fall in love.
No, it started out that way, but it worked into something else.
Yes,
If it hadn't been for you girls, we probably never would have gotten the baby station started.
Yes,
You've done more good around this town than you seem to realize.
Yeah, but...
It's pretty tough trying to compete with $2,500 a week when all we can offer you is a chance to help the war effort.
Yeah, but... Well, I guess no matter how you slice it, love is at the bottom of this whole thing.
Maybe if you'd stick around here a while, you'd fall in love, too.
Me, I couldn't even get a tumble out of an acrobat.
All aboard?
I'm not going.
Neither am I.
All right, if that's the way you feel about it, we'll leave without you. Huh. Come on, girls.
I'm staying right here.
Looks like you'll have to call the whole thing off. These girls don't seem to want to leave.
Well, I'm leaving. Nobody cares whether I stay or not. Even Rollo didn't come down and say goodbye to me.
All aboard?
How can I leave a cute little rascal like this?